complete this recipe. One of them is mint. I'm also going to take some of this chocolate mint. I need a couple of handfuls of basil, so I'm just... see what's inside. And inside, and those will be ready for stirring. I'm going to add salt to my boiling water, and my fava beans. Now I'm going to drain my beans, and I want to cool them off as quick as possible. So I'm going to set them in the cold water. But what I want to be able to do is handle them, because every single bean is going to have to be pinched and popped, and this is the usable part of the fava bean. So I am going to drain, ready for salad or whatever I end up using them for. It's really kind of a tedious process, but it goes quick. Alright, finally, it has been almost half an hour to squeeze this many fava beans from these skins. I'm going to use Jamie Oliver's garbanzo bean salad recipe, but I'm substituting my fava beans for most of his garbanzo beans. So I'll get ready for that now. I'm rough chopping them for the recipe. The recipe also called for red chilies, which I didn't have. So I was going to use jarred chilies, but when I opened my jar of chilies, there was no sound when I took the lid off. And since I've had them for quite a while, I decided I'm just going to skip that part, throw them out. Maybe I'll put a little chili sauce in the dressing if it tastes like it needs it. Alright, these are canned garbanzo beans that were called for in the original recipe. And Jamie's measurements are just, I don't know if they're crazy or if they're just fun. He says in his recipe to heat up the canned garbanzo beans and then to use 90% of them in the salad and mash up the other 10% with the dressing. I'm not going to heat them. The salad gets served at room temperature, and I assume they get heated in order to absorb the dressing. But since this recipe has pretty much gone awry already, I am just gonna I am going to put approximately I suppose that's 10% into my bowl. Alright then. Went ahead and heated up my garbanzo beans in the microwave. And I'm apparently mashing these for some texture in the dressing. And there is a lot of skin up. I'm adding the juice of 1.5 lemons. And I'm going to apparently want about 3 times as much olive oil. So 1, 2, there we go. We'll see how that does. Pepper, of course. And sea salt. Must have a cut on my finger between the salt and the lemon juice. Ouch. And I'm gonna, because I don't have any chilies, I'm gonna add pepperoncini. Stir this up. And I think, I'm sure, that it needs more of a mash than what it's got here. I maybe need to get out my hand blender. Going to want to add the onions, tomatoes, just a pinch of the mint because you're going to want to finish it with mint, and a pinch of the basil just to get some of that good flavor in the dressing. And there's no garlic in here, isn't that weird? Fava beans, and just a few of the garbanzos. All the garbanzos, what the heck. Okay, Jamie's recipe calls for 7 ounces of feta cheese. It doesn't say when you put it in, so I'm just going to add it now. And put a lid on this, and it is supposed to marinate for a while. Oh, that's good. Maybe just a little bit more olive oil. And I'll taste it again for salt and pepper after it's marinated for a bit. But basically, there you have it. It'll be dressed with basil and more mint and possibly a little more pepper and salt, but yum. It's what to do with fava beans.